All right.
Our vampire.
Oh my.
That's good stuff. Do we have anybody watching yet?
Nobody's listening to the fast call.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Pudding, you good?
Yeah, buddy.
Kevin, AJ? You guys are good? All right, here we go. Do we have anybody watching?
Yeah, 4 people.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. All right, well, good. All right, here we go. 3, 2. Welcome to the After 2 Beers podcast. I'm Dutch Dalton, joined as always by Kimmy Gibbler.
That's me. I was like, "Are you having did you have a stroke? Did you forget my name?"
No, I was just, I don't know what happened just then. Honestly, I was thinking ahead about how I was going to introduce Puddin', and I totally forgot Kimmy Gibbler. That's called multitasking and
ADHD.
crash and burn right at the same time. All right, we'll start that over. All right, here we go. 3, 2. Welcome to the After 2 Beers podcast. I'm Dutch Dalton, joined as always by Kimmy Gibbler.
That's me.
And also joining us tonight, you are now officially, are you a 4-time member, 5-time member?
4-time.
4-time. That is absolutely the highest guest total we've ever had. So you're pretty much co-host now.
Pretty much.
And that is, what do you want to go by? Puddin', Summers, Michael
Puddin's
Puddin'?
fine.
Puddin'?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
My Christian name.
Your God-given name.
Government name.
All right. If you're new to the show, basically what we do again is Gibbler and Puddin' and I, we sit around, we have a couple of drinks, and we discuss things that you may commonly discuss at a bar, or if you're sitting around some friends at maybe a bonfire this summer or at a kid's ball game, or you're just, getting kind of rowdy, got a little
Kind of loose.
getting a little loose, and we talk about those kinds of things. And so if you're watching us or listening to us, think of us like that. So, grab a drink and hang out with us. We're just hanging out. That's all
right.
we're doing.
Yep.
Just chilling.
Yeah. And we mean this sincerely. We have an entire viewing room, and we even have the door open now. So if you ever want to come down and actually watch these live, we would love to have you. And we'd even get you to participate, and that'd be fun. We've got some stickers. If you check out the podcast page on Facebook or whatnot, you can see some of our new stickers. And Missy Meyer and Dave, yours are coming home with Puddin'. So it's cheaper than shipping that way.
I think we should just make them come pick them up next week.
There you go. I like it. All right. Coming up on this week's show, we are going to talk about the comedian Matt Rife.
I like
Yes,
me some Matt Rife.
Yes. And and then I want to talk about tipping. I think it's getting out of hand. And I want to
think?
discuss it. I do. We're going to have Gibbler's Giblets. We also have the insanely popular Am I the Asshole?
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Do you?
Yes.
See? I like it too. And then in A to B News, a Rhode Highland man.
A road what?
A Rhode Highland. Not island. Highland. I don't
Okay.
even know what that means. A Rhode Island man was breaking into houses and stealing items for birthday gifts. So he's like Robin Hood.
Taking from the rich and giving to the poor.
You'll never guess what items he was targeting.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want to know.
And then our second final story, a bar in Australia is in trouble after they offered women free alcohol based upon their cup size.
What's wrong with that?
I mean,
Bigger the cup, bigger the cup, if you know what I'm saying.
Bigger the cup, you get the cup.
I cannot wait to drink from a gallon jug.
Me too.
The bigger the jugs, the bigger the jug.
That's right. I want to make sure we give our thank yous to our Patreon sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. That's Eric, Kevin, Mike, Brad, Debbie, and Jeremiah. Thank you all very,
Yes.
very much
Thank you.
for helping support the show. If you'd like to help us out, throw a couple dollars in the old tip jar. We would greatly appreciate that. All you got to do is go to after2beers.com. That's the number 2. And then there's a link for Patreon. And you can help us out for as little as $1 a month. Pretty darn cheap.
Help us put some more of these in the
That's
table.
right. And that's another reason why we love Puddin so much is not only does he guest host, he shows up with alcohol. He's a kick ass.
He said he just found them on the corner back here, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
And lastly, we want to make sure we thank our buddy Kevin Shook, who allows us to hang out with him and record these things here at East Studios, here at Global Media Enterprises. So if you're looking to do something very similar, reach out to Kevin. He can help you out with that. And if you'd like to sit in with us, we'd be more than happy to have you. And just in case Puddin has to get called home or something. And so if you'd like to join, be one of our guest hosts, just shoot out a message and we'll put you on the list.
Absolutely. It's a blast. I recommend anybody do it.
I'm glad you say that.
I wore deodorant just for you.
All right.
I didn't.
Now, the first part of our show, basically what we kind of talk about is just stuff that it seems like topic of conversation. And this is one that's right there right now, and it's comedian Matt Rife.
All
Yes.
over the place.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Now, I was introduced to Matt, probably how very many of you were introduced to him, and that was via TikTok.
Yep.
And really all I've seen of his comedy is he engages with the audience. Very quick-witted, funny kid. Well, and this is where I wanted to talk about this. And I posted this on Twitter, and I also put it on Facebook, that anytime a woman tells me, oh, he's so funny, it has nothing to do with the way he looks, I immediately said, I respond with, and I only read it for the articles, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Man, articles.
Missy, I think we're still going. Hopefully your country interwebs get you back up there.
Yes.
Keep churning.
That's
Keep
right.
churning. Get that thing going
Yeah,
again.
put a cat out there and scare that mouse around that wheel. Anyway, so no, the guy's clearly hot, and it bothers me that we want to act like we want to ignore that. That women want to act like it doesn't matter, and these are the same women that would be more than happy to get 30 of them together to go watch Magic Mike.
Right.
Wouldn't think twice about it. And I have never seen a single 50 Shades, but I definitely heard about how popular those were.
Right.
So the fact that women try to come off like it's not because he looks amazing, it's so full of shit. Because there's so many comedians that are just as funny as him, but that helps him get it. And that's where I don't have a problem with it.
Well, you've seen where he interacts with the crowd, but do you think it's going to work in these bigger theaters?
Well, and that's only one element. I haven't actually seen him provide
Right.
jokes. But regardless, I'm on Matt's side. Let me come off by saying that, first of all. The guy clearly is very attractive, right? And he's very quick-witted and very funny. And I give anyone credit if they come up with a way to earn some extra dollars. I got nothing but love for
Right.
that. My complaint is that men are always thought of as being the absolute asshole dirtbags. And women are just as horny, if not hornier, especially when they get above 35, 40 years old. And I just want it to be known that...
I feel like you're targeting me right now.
No, you are a part of the masses. But the weird part about this for me is, now clearly you think he's hot, right? He's pretty hot.
But see, I see him as a kid too, though.
Yeah, you did. You didn't say that until I said... He was born... This was, I was thinking about this. If he had come to our high school graduation, he'd have still been shitting his pants and taking a booby to get fed. And
I
that's
still do that.
Shit, he was still in his mom's womb when we graduated.
No, he was born in 1995. I checked. I looked.
Yep.
1995. Oh gosh.
Yeah. So we graduated in 96. He was a year old at your graduation party.
Wow.
That's the wild part, right? Like,
Right.
at what point are you not like a dirt? Because if I was trying to tell you about a comedian that was a woman that was in her 20s, I'm like, oh, this girl's so funny.
Okay.
That's the only reason I like watching her.
You were spanking his ass just in a different way.
He was calling me mama
Oh, man.
in a different way.
But in all seriousness, much love to the guy, and I really do think, hey, if you're gonna make money for it, I mean, he's funny. Let him
is
make
funny.
his money.
He's funny.
And comedians are funny,
Yeah.
about it, because Most comedians look like me and Puddin'. They're
Right.
fat or ugly or bald or out of shape, and they hate. And I mean this sincerely.
Oh, yeah.
Comedians hate attractive comedians.
Pretty boy, yeah.
They hated Dane Cook, not just because he stole jokes.
That was mainly why they hated
No,
him.
they hated him because he was attractive.
Right.
Think about it. Some of the greatest comedians are just dog ugly,
Right.
right? And then
Sam Kinison.
Rodney Dangerfield,
Right. No respect.
No respect.
Oh man, I love it. Well, good to you, Mr. Rife. Much love to you. If you ever want to come on the show, which you'll never hear about us ever. The only time we ever hear about comedians on this show is you're going to have to do something really stupid in the next 5 years, and you're going to need to have to like come back up, and then that's how you come on the After
That's
Two
how
Beers
you
show.
get here. Yeah.
All right, let me talk about another thing that's just starting to irk me, and I want to know if I'm the asshole. So the other day, I travel for my real job a lot, and I'm eating at a restaurant in Lafayette, Indiana. It was a Noodles and Company. Love that place.
Okay.
And I go up and I give them my order, much like I would at a Subway or anywhere else. They prepare the meal and are going to prepare the meal, and as I pay, it asks me, "Do I want to give them a tip?" And I'm like, "Oh man, this is a tough deal here." Because I really, and this is truth, and I'd love to get people's feedback on this.
Right.
I don't feel like they've done anything up to this point that's tip worthy,
Right.
but they also haven't prepared my meal yet. And I got,
So you're a little afraid to not tip.
yes.
They're gonna spit in your noodles.
What even that? I ordered shrimp, and I swear I was like,
It's just gonna be raw.
no, I wasn't worried about that. It's like, I guarantee you, there's got to be a doc, like no tip, 2 shrimp gone.
Oh, yeah.
There has to be,
Instead of
right?
8, you're getting 6, 5.
Right, and I don't know that. But what I'm really wanting to bitch about is the fact that they've gone to this method now where everybody pays for cards, and they want a tip for everything. And you feel like a dick. Like I hit no tip on it, right? And then now we have this awkward pause. I swear, I'm like looking at him and he's looking at
just look
me.
at you.
And I feel like he wants to turn around and go, "We got a spitter here, if you know what I mean."
I need a large farva.
He's like, exactly. That's how I felt. And I just want to know if everyone else feels the same way, because it's odd for me in certain places to ask for a tip.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's like, so I had that moment at Golden Corral, but at the Golden Corral, they're at least bringing me my drink
Yeah.
and refilling it.
But you got to
When did you go to the Golden Corral?
Oh my God, they have amazing breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
They have banana bread, French bread, or French toast.
What?
So it's like sliced up banana bread and then dipped and then, oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm chubby. But no, they've actually got a really good breakfast buffet.
So how much do you tip
I
for
ended
bringing
up,
you drinks?
because I work in the service industry too, so I'm typically a 20% up.
Even there.
Yeah.
So she earned, that person, no, it could be a he.
It was a he.
He deserves as much as you deserve for doing what he did versus what you do.
I don't know. And I honestly I honestly don't know, like, obviously if you are just if you're a server in a restaurant where you're going back and forth and you're getting their drinks and getting the food and making sure everything's refilled and all of that, servers make $2 to $3 an hour. And even if you don't tip your server, they still have to tip out the bussers, food runners, bartenders. So there's, ideally there's times where if you don't tip your server at a restaurant, they're actually losing money.
But isn't that partially on, not even partially.
Yeah. But I'm with you though, because I mean, it's like, it's at Penn Station too.
Really?
I guarantee that they're making minimum wage.
Right.
And
That's the
I
thing,
have
too.
a
I
hard
think-
time tipping them 20% when,
I'd
I'm
rather
just
tip
standing there
more
waiting on my sandwich.
Somebody bringing my food, then I'll tip more that way than somebody
Yeah.
just bringing me drinks. I'll tip them, but it won't be as much as the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tipping has really gotten out there. We saw a story, AJ and I were just watching TV the other day, and it was a restaurant that, or I think they served ice cream, and they would not allow the employees to receive tips. But they were paying them $21 an hour.
Right.
And they were charging more for the food, but you never had to tip. And here's the thing. I don't have a problem tipping. I buy shots like it's my job for people. I don't have a problem with it.
Amen.
It's that whole awkwardness of, is this enough? What happens when they're shitty? Do you still tip?
Yeah.
Then what the hell's the point?
I know.
So they suck ass, they take forever, they never come back for refills, and you still giving them 20?
You don't know what's going on in people's lives that day.
Yeah, but if I do a shitty job at work, they're not going to go, well, here's your bonus, though.
I know.
You're
I
still
know.
getting the bonus.
My dog pissed on the floor again. Well, it's all right. Here's some more money.
I know, but I do believe,
no.
I do feel like during COVID quarantine, I think that's when it, started happening where you were tipping people because they were staying open, essentially. You know what I mean? That you were, tipping the people because they're still working through it.
I think there's a lot of business owners that look at it like this. I can add that tip suggestion now to my screen that was never there before. And then as my employees start getting tips, I don't have to raise their wages. I can say you get the same wage plus now you get tips.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off when I go to places. And AJ busts my balls about it every time. Every restaurant now wants you to round up.
Yeah.
Round up to help the kids at the Boys and Girls Club. This money ain't going to the Boys and Girls Club. And even if they do make a donation, that's just so they can make a donation and then take the tax write-off at the end of the year. I'm paying for Taco Bell to get a tax write-off.
Yes.
But in her mind, I'm helping these kids direct, like I'm walking to their house and handing them 38 cents that it got rounded up.
And let's be honest, if we're going to round up at Taco Bell, it better be for a heart association.
It's a lot of truth to that. All right. Well, I'd love to get everyone else's feedback. Give us a chance, or not give us a chance. You should give us a chance. If you get a chance, take a moment to send us a message and let us know what you think of tipping if it's gotten out of hand.
Absolutely.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with tipping too. It's like feeding a dog and then it keeps showing back up and you're like, get away. I felt bad. Now I feel like I have a dog. Like we go to the milk house here and we tip for sodas. And then there's times I don't tip and I feel like they're looking at me like, I'm like, I don't want to have to pay $3 for a soda every time. It's a soda.
But to be fair, it's because we're too lazy to get out of our car and go in somewhere and get a soda.
I'm still paying $2 for a soda that costs
And
them
it's
20.
huge, and it's got the good ice, and it's in the
Yeah.
styrofoam cup. It's
Yeah.
the best
Good
thing.
ice.
It's the
All the
cup.
things.
It's
It is the cup.
Honestly,
It's the
when
cup.
do you care about the ice? When you're
Oh,
if
that
you
pellet
eat it,
ice? Man, I love the pellet
until
ice.
the lid comes off, it's about that styrofoam cup.
It is the styrofoam.
I hate to
like
say
I
it.
was so
Fuck the
sad
environment when it
when
comes to
McDonald's got rid of styrofoam cups because let's be
Styrofoam
honest,
cups. I remember as a kid,
McDonald's has the best soda.
they had styrofoam sandwich holders.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the Big Mac
Oh.
one.
Oh, all of them. They had that one that like hot was on one side and cold was on the other.
And it was perfect because you could put your ketchup in there to dip your
It
fries.
was amazing. And then nothing burned prettier on a fire than some of those things.
Oh,
too.
that's the best. Just don't put it on you. I think I've got a few scars from that.
Oh my god! You know what? You throw one on there, and it reminded me of that plastics fire we had down here.
yeah.
It was 12 million pounds of sandwich containers. People in Ohio still hate us for that one. All right, we're gonna keep moving. We're dragging a little bit. That's my fault. We're gonna jump into the "Am I the Asshole?" This one's kind of a long one, but this one's a really. It's a doozy. I think there's so many elements to this that just shows the difference now between Gen Xers and millennials and Gen Zs, because the way young people deal with drama, and even some of our own age, it just floors me.
Right.
All right, here we go. All right. Am I the asshole for posting videos of my niece and nephew misbehaving in response to my sister's complaints that I did not want them at my birthday dinner? That's the headline. So let's get into it.
Okay.
My sister Angel claims to use hands-off parenting with my niece Sophia and nephew Parker. In actuality, Angel is entirely permissive and refuses to discipline them. She expects other adults to step in when Sophia and Parker's behavior is getting out of hand. So every time I hear hands-off parent, I think lazy ass.
Right?
Honestly.
Don't want to be the bad guy?
It just don't want to do nothing.
No.
I mean, that's just, I want to sit on the couch and I'm going to tell you that I'm a hands-off parent. But in reality, I'm watching TV.
I'm watching TikToks on Matt Rife.
That's right. Right. Thinking how much I hate my husband. My husband's not funny like this kid. For this reason, I asked Angel to get a babysitter for Sophia and Parker if she wanted to attend my 27th birthday. I love Sophia and Parker as their aunt, which clearly she doesn't love them that much.
I love those little assholes.
Yeah. And at
A
that
whole lot.
time, I want a peaceful evening to celebrate my birthday instead of dealing with Sophia and Parker's behavior because I know Angel isn't going to discipline them herself. All right. So we got a lot here going on. You've got a lot of kids. How many kids you got?
5.
5. Have at any time of their growing up, have they been a little unruly? Maybe one or two of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, have you ever had anyone that invited you to something and asked you not to bring the basketball team?
No.
Okay.
Because mine behave.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
I'm hands-on
Now-
parenting.
I was going to say, have you met his wife? All she has to do is give him a look, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Now, let me ask the inverse. Have you ever invited people to something and asked them not to bring their kids?
Oh, never.
Okay. Gibbler?
No?
No? This is becoming more popular.
Right.
It's kind of weird, right?
See, it'd be hard for me if they don't want me to bring my kids. I mean, I know they're getting older so they can watch
Right.
themselves, but
Yeah.
Before-
All right. Let's keep going. You keep
Okay.
thinking about that because I can already.
No, I just like there was a different type of situation, type of deal, but
here it comes. No,
yeah.
this is good stuff here. This is where the after two beers kick in. Angel acted understanding when I made the request and explained my reasons to her in person, but then she went online and made a Facebook post accusing me of hating Sophia and Parker and trying to punish Angel by only inviting our sister's Jessica's kids, Megan, to my birthday dinner. Never mind that Megan is 17 and practically an adult herself. This is all kinds of shit.
that's messed up.
Oh my God. So there's 3 girls.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We got this 27-year-old, it's her birthday. We got an older sister, clearly. She's got a 17-year-old daughter. She's cool with her. She doesn't want the 2 punk-ass kids showing up. She intentionally tells her not to bring her own sister. I don't want those 2 kids here.
What kind of 27-year-old still having a birthday party?
right?
Yeah, that's funny coming from you. My favorite part is how Angel handled this by going online. That's the part I was talking about. I don't understand it, but I've actually had some friends of mine that got divorced, and I got to learn all about how it was going, not by asking them, but by reading.
By reading.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And it amazes me the generation of people that are just loving to spread their own fucking drama on social media.
Yeah.
And that's what this feels like.
You're
Like
right.
she's going out there. What Angel's doing here is what we see so many people do, right? They're trying to build their warriors. Like, can you believe my cunt sister?
Half of them don't care, and the other half are happy you have problems.
Oh my God. Anyway, several of our relatives and mutual acquaintances called me out and said I was an asshole for excluding a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. I responded to Angel's post, and this is where it gets even better, by sharing 2 videos of Sophia and Parker misbehaving while Angel did nothing. The first video was taken by Megan. I don't know who Megan is. That must be the 17-year-old, where Sophia and Parker were throwing tantrums and yelling at her. Megan was trying to calm Sophia and Parker down while Angel was on her tablet ignoring the situation. Hands off, parent.
Hands off. Hands off.
The other video was one that Angel took. Sophia and Parker were yelling, throwing toys at each other, and Parker even called his sister a bad word. Angel was laughing as if it were funny and was again doing nothing to discipline Sophia or Parker. What do you think so far?
I think if you don't want her kids coming, you don't invite her.
Ooh, ooh, that's another interesting. She said, I wrote alongside the videos that I love Sophia and Parker as their aunt. She tried to pull that shit earlier. She clearly doesn't because she's embarrassing the shit out of them.
You can't come to my party.
But at the same time, I want a peaceful evening to celebrate my birthday, and I don't want to be stuck disciplining Sophia and Parker because clearly Angel won't. Angel ended up not coming to my birthday at all. My parents told me that I was wrong for sharing these videos because everyone's children have acted up and posting these videos didn't accomplish anything besides embarrassing Angel. That's not true. She embarrassed those kids.
Right. But Angel also, like, made it a big deal and made it public.
Yes. So she says they also said I could have compromised by having a nobody under 18 rule for my birthday dinner. Megan would not be able to attend then, but Sophia and Parker wouldn't feel excluded. I do not see how that would be fair to myself or Megan. She clearly likes Megan.
She likes
clearly-
Megan.
She hates
Megan's
these
the
other two.
favorite.
She's her buddy.
So the question is, am I the asshole for not wanting to make compromises for my 27th birthday dinner?
That's a tough one.
Hell yeah,
It
she's
is
the
a
asshole. What do you mean it's a
Yes
tough
and
one?
no, because, like, if you're out to eat, do you want, like, unruly kids running around everywhere? And
That's when I stick my foot out.
I gotta say, this sounds.
I'm the
very-
asshole for tripping kids, okay?
This sounds so entitled to me that it's only about me.
Right.
It's my. I mean, how often do you celebrate a 27th birthday? I mean, that's almost 3 to 30.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, that's a 3 to 30 party right there.
Right, and it just I'm just surprised by I don't know. To me, I look at it like this: my kids are my kids,
Yeah.
and if my kids aren't good enough for you, then I'm not good enough for you,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and that's how I look at it. And then if you don't like her parenting style, then just tell her, say, hey, sometimes you got to be the bigger person and not have a 27th birthday party
Yeah.
if there's going to be drama involved.
Yeah.
Right.
And then and Missy Meyer says, don't put your drama on social media. Smack your kids when they need it.
Absolutely.
I never understood. I went through a divorce. You've gone through a couple. You've gone through one or none. High five. How the fuck are you on this show? I never, and I can say this for you. I never saw anything. I never badmouthed my ex at all.
Right.
Because I also have kids.
Right.
And those kids mean the world to me. And so if I'm bad-mouthing their mother, all I'm doing is making their mother look bad. And it's their mom.
Right.
Right. There's no point in that.
Oh, I just never understood it. Anyway.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this like,
Not your ex-wife. No.
I'm like, well, he just threw it right out there. All right. Well, all right. So is she the asshole or no?
Yeah.
I was wondering, as far as, like, okay, so it's a 27th birthday party, and are you buying for everybody? Do you know what I mean? Like, in
I
that
don't-
case,
Paying
then
for
you
it.
can kind of be like,
I'm going to go out on a limb and
I'm
say
not
this
paying
girl
for your
expected
kids
somebody.
to come and show up
Expected their
and
parents to pay for
not
it.
eat any of the food that I paid.
I also would be interested, and I didn't read it in this, but it just sounds to me like she doesn't have kids.
Right.
And it's a
Oh, I'm
totally
sure she does
different
not.
spectrum
Right.
when you haven't dealt with an unruly
Yeah.
kid. You know, you can always tell the parents that have had kids, and then the ones that are just like,
Mm-hmm.
Because they
ugh.
got PTSD.
They don't overreact because they're high on something. They ate an edible on the way there.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'd love to hear from everybody on the show. If you're listening or watching, is she the asshole? We should start doing a survey on these things. All right, Giblet. Are you ready for your giblets?
All right. Let's see here. I don't have too many of them, but okay. Here's a good one. So the cast of Stand By Me accidentally got high from pot cookies.
That's fun.
So according to Kiefer Sutherland, the Stand By Me cast once went to a Renaissance fair near their shooting location. They bought cookies from the fair. However, they had accidentally eaten pot brownies. The crew found Jerry O'Connell high and sobbing somewhere in the park. I'm like just picturing him in the fetal position going, what the hell? Because weren't they? I mean, they were essentially all pretty young.
Oh, they were all elementary, middle school
Yeah.
kind of kids. I mean, if you remember the film, Jerry O'Connell was short and fat. And,
Hey, that's me.
yeah, he looked like us. He had like a bowl haircut, like kind of thing, and River Phoenix,
Yeah.
Yes.
was in that,
Yep.
and Corey Feldman,
Oh yeah.
and who was the kid?
Now, some of them probably had already had pot brownies before. Let's be honest, but
No, they were young.
But could you imagine? Like, you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh my god, what's your favorite part of that movie?
I know you're gonna say the leech scene, aren't you?
Oh no, that's a good one.
I was gonna say, I think it is the leech scene.
Mine is when it was Lardass
Oh, the
took the
story
castor
was
oil before he did the pie eating contest.
That was bad.
Boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom. Chow down, Lardass. All right. What's your next one?
Okay. So, in the 19th century, horizontal refreshment was actually the slang for sex.
Oh, really?
Horizontal refreshment.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious when I
it's
came
funny
across this one.
because that's Bill Cosby's favorite drink too.
He got the horizontal refreshment.
He gave him out. He's like, "Hey, I want you to try this.
Hey.
It's called a Jello shot."
The pudding shot.
shot.
Oh man, that guy was everyone's favorite parent for years.
Right?
And meanwhile,
He was obviously hands-on.
oh my god,
Hands-on parenting.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh,
Gross.
I thought this one was, obviously ironic and funny. The founder of Match.com lost his girlfriend to a man she met on Match.com.
honestly, it's got to walk away going, "Well, it's a good commercial."
Right?
It clearly works.
It works.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gary Creeman didn't even break a sweat. According
his
to
name?
Creeman,
Creamin'?
Kremen. Creeman?
Okay.
Oh no, I was thinking
Yeah.
it involves a horizontal refreshment.
Yeah. But he
That's
knew.
a cream pie. That's a cream pie. I'll give you a cream pie.
Oh,
Get down
man.
to creaming.
Right? All right. So here's a little funny bit of information. Next time you're watching Jurassic Park, remember this. The raptor noises were created by recording tortoises having orgasms.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
I want to hear them now.
Right?
That sounds so weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, we need some sound bites of Jurassic Park raptor
I
noises.
wonder who caught that the first time. It's like, what is that? That's tortoises having sex.
It's just tortoises doing it.
Oh, that's funny. All right. What would it sound like if it was you? What would that pterodactyl sound like? That raptor.
Nope, not going down that rabbit hole. Okay, here's another.
It would. You'd be like, "Shh, you're gonna wake Fez."
Hold on, let's move to the floor so the bed's not squeaking.
It's a weird sounding dinosaur.
Weird.
A sound engineer once got accidentally high on LSD while cleaning an old radio. So when Elliot Curtis tried to restore an old Buchla Model 100 synthesizer, he ended up tripping on 50-year-old LSD. He only noticed a crystalline substance that had gathered on the radio, which he wiped off. Since he found it in a dark closet at a university,
Oh, there we go.
I'm pretty sure that's not Jurassic Park,
no.
but it sounds like a turtle having a damn good time.
That's me walking up a flight of stairs.
Oh man, he's mixing up a batch of turtle wax.
Oh, turtle wax.
When he gets done, that shell's gonna be shiny as hell.
Super slick.
You
But
were
no,
saying?
yeah.
So he got high fixing a radio.
Since he found it in a dark closet at a university, the psychedelic components were preserved. The LSD residue dissolved in his hands and got him into a 9-hour trip.
Yeah, sounds like bullshit. I'm sorry, honey. I was working on a radio I found in the dark. It was,
Right.
it was in a corner. and-
Speaking of, it's about like the
Let's see here. Alligators spend their entire life with an erection. It never goes down.
Oh, man.
call me a gator.
Yeah, well, no shit, 5 kids.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm sorry, that's my.
Oh my god.
Oh, my. That was pudding. All right, let's do one more, Gibbler.
Okay. Oh shoot.
You wanna hold off till next week?
Yeah.
Let's do
I'm
that.
like, yeah, I don't know.
Are you guys ready for some news?
Let's do
Absolutely.
the news.
What's the news?
All right, we're going to do 2 news stories, and then we're going to wrap it up this week. The first one comes to us from Rhode Island, not Highland.
Highland.
Highland. A 32-year-old man in Rhode Island named Benjamin Nadrowski is facing felony charges after police say he admitted to breaking into homes to steal adult bedroom novelties, which he planned to give away as birthday gifts.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hope he has some Lysol wipes. Or
I
something.
want to know, how, like, you
Yeah.
just break in, you're like, where are all the dildos? So many birthdays coming up.
Can't wait to give my grandma this pearl necklace button.
Well, she did say she liked dolphins.
She said she was getting into crafting. I got her some beads.
I got her a rose. It's a rose.
The rose.
The robbery has occurred over the past few weeks. He was also caught in the process of stealing a makeup kit from another home. And another homeowner caught him trying to break in through their bathroom window. In that case, he later told police he was attempting to buy weed, but was at the wrong place.
I wasn't stealing anything. I was just buying weed.
Oh, I thought this was the place where you come through the bathroom window to buy the joints.
Every time.
Would you take a gift from a birthday? I mean, they come in boxes, right?
Right.
Like it
They're
would just
boxed
be just you're like, what? This thing smells a little funny.
Why is it wet?
What's this thing that looks like Grimace?
Why does it smell like shit?
Oh man, man, this one's been turtle waxed. In addition to the felony charges, he has been ordered to complete a mental health screening.
You think?
So.
Yeah, which is probably a good idea. That guy, he, oh man, nothing weird here, man. I just want your dildos and your butt plugs.
I am the best gift giver.
I don't want TVs or jewelry.
This
I want
came
your
from
cock
the heart.
rings.
This came from the heart and the ass. Whatever.
The heart on. All right, here's our second and final story before we wrap it up. A nightclub in Australia called Woolshed on Henley.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's Australia.
Been there.
There's a lot of things there that can kill you. They're in hot water after promotion they offered women free drinks based upon their bra size. An ad on social media said the bigger the better, and that women would get 1 free drink for an A cup bra, 2 for a B cup, 3 for a C cup, and so on.
I'm drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
If that
I'm
wa-
liking this idea.
Yeah. If that wasn't bad enough, they also encourage women to remove their bras, saying, if your bra is uncomfortable, hang it up and let loose. And that means you as well, boys.
Absolutely. Let's
In
go.
case you wear a bra as a dude.
I wonder if they were talking about like losing their drawers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're nut. The bar canceled the promotion and apologized. In a Facebook post, they claimed they never intended for people to feel uncomfortable and body shamed and are workshopping ideas for different promotions that promote a fun, safe, and inclusive environment for all. These are 18-year-old boys, right? That own this bar.
Absolutely.
We're like, we went all the big booby girls.
Oh, the big booby girls.
The next one's going to be Cosby night. Watch it.
pudding shots.
Their drink, their highlight is the horizontal refreshment. Yeah.
That's a new drink.
It's
in
a new
summer.
drink.
Oh my
New
gosh.
drink
This
of the
is,
summer.
this is hilarious to me that they didn't think they were going to get in trouble for it. But it sounds like a bar on E Street here in Richmond. There's
Sorry, I'm going back to the horizontal refreshment. Do you remember that grapefruit soda from?
Squirt?
Yes. Okay.
Got it.
Sorry. Continue.
This mom joke brought to you by Kimmy
Right.
Gibbler.
Oh shoot.
Would you go to this club?
Obviously, I would.
I want to know how they had to prove
I
it.
got enough for a 6-pack here, guys.
Oh man, we could have taken a Vampira.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and get a little pony cake. Anyway, all right. Amanda must be skeptical of presents from Chris. I ain't giving her that shit either. I was born with the only toy she needed. You know? I'm just kidding.
gosh.
Sometimes you just need a little buddy to help you out. You know what I
Need a
mean?
little tag team.
Sometimes you can be the starter. Sometimes you can be the closer. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Just make sure it doesn't sound like you're starting a generator when you turn it on.
Right?
Lights dim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights dim.
Yeah, there you go. Like on a Christmas vacation, they have to throw the auxiliary. Yeah. All right. I greatly appreciate you guys for sitting in with us. Thanks for coming
Thanks
back.
for having me back again. I love it.
Oh, I love having
you
you here,
guys.
buddy. I mean that sincerely. And like I said, we've got stickers. If you guys show up and just come and hang out with us, we'll give you some for free. And we're gonna send some home with pudding. And we'd love to have people come and hang out with us and have a drink with us, and we'll have a good time.
Yep, it's a
Thanks.
blast.
Yeah, and then make sure you check us out on our Facebook page and Instagram, Twitter. We don't really do a whole lot on those, but also check out our webpage. You can find links to past episodes that we've done, and we don't really have any events or anything coming up.
No.
We're just going to keep doing these, I guess. So, again,
Sounds good.
thank you to all our Patreon sponsors. We greatly appreciate you. And if just send me a message with your address, and I'll send you some of these as well. And thank you to Kevin. Again, as always, thank you to Amanda for putting up with me. She she is a saint. That is true. All right. I guess without further ado, Gibbler, we say it at the end of every show, and it is without question the most important thing we say. And that is, if you see someone that you think is struggling, they probably are. Just reach out to them, ask them how they're doing, how their week is. Ask them if their kids sucked ass this week, whatever, ask them if they want a sticker. But just ask them anything. Just talk to them. You'd be surprised how something so small might mean the absolute world to somebody in their darkest hour. So, all right. Thank you both again.
Thank you.
And we'll have to come up with something with you, Puddin'. But Gibbler, without further ado, I guess we'll talk to them all next time.
After 2 beers.